Before we get into today's video, yes, I know I've disappeared for a bit. I had to take a mental break because someone told me I sound like 7 from Scissor 7. And ever since they said it, I can't unhear it. Now, every time I record, I'm just sitting there wondering, do I sound normal? Or am I about to start taking assassination jokes for 500 yuan? So thank you for that. But seriously, I've just been really busy. Videos take way longer to make than people think, and I haven't had much free time because me and my friends have been locked in making an album. 20 months on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, But enough about me. Let's start with the actual intro to the video. Anime fans will tell you it isn't a personality trait. And 5 minutes later, they'll somehow bring up One Piece in a conversation about taxes. I've watched enough anime to notice something. Certain shows don't entertain you, they rewire your entire personality. You finish one season and suddenly you're giving life advice nobody asked for. You watched another, and now every Instagram note is some cryptic quote about pain, freedom, or finding your true self. Some animes make you start working out. Some make you think that you're some kind of hidden prodigy, some genius or some shit. And unfortunately, others make you so insufferable your friends start praying you pick up literally any other hobby. We are ranking the biggest anime of all time by one question. How much does this anime permanently change your personality? Not how good they are, not how well they're written, just how different you become after watching them. Before we start, here's the tier list. Didn't change anyone. Meaning, you watched it, thought, yeah, that was pretty good, and then carried on with your life. No personality change, no new obsession, you just liked it. For this tier, I'm putting Spy Family and Erased. Both are great animes, but I've never met someone who made either one their entire personality. They finished the show, recommended it to a friend, and then peacefully moved on. Honestly, that's probably the healthiest outcome this entire list. Minor personality. This is where anime starts leaving a mark. Nothing crazy, you hadn't become a different person, but for the next couple of weeks, you're definitely acting a little different. For this tier, I'm putting Haikyuu and Blue Lock. Haikyuu makes everyone think, you know what, maybe I should get into a sport. You watch 85 episodes of volleyball, and suddenly you're convinced you are one motivational speech away from going pro. Then there's Blue Lock. It doesn't make you want to play football, it makes you develop an ego. Every minor inconvenience becomes part of my evolution, and losing at anything is suddenly a lesson for my growth. New identity unlocked. This is where we stop making harmless observations and start studying an actual phenomenon. We're going balls deep into this because these aren't just anime anymore. They are personality updates. You don't just finish the show, you emerge from it with a completely different operating system, an alter ego.
This is my alter ego. I need the max win.
Shut your fucking mouth!
You start talking differently, thinking differently, posting differently. Your friends, your homies, your dogs, your YNs don't even need to ask what you've been watching. They can just tell. Let's begin with Classroom of the Elite. This anime has genuinely convinced thousands of people they are the most calculative people in every room. That doesn't make any sense. Back up. They are the most calculated person in every room. You finish one season and suddenly silence is a psychological tactic. You are not awkward anymore. You are observing. You lose an argument? Congratulations. That was apparently a part of your master plan all along. The funniest part is that most people trying to be Ayanokuji couldn't manipulate a Tesco meal deal into being cheaper. Next up, Death Note. Thank you. I've never seen an anime inflate people's IQs more than this one. You watch Light Yagami outsmart the police for 37 episodes, and suddenly you're treating every conversation like a battle of intellect. Someone asks you what you want for dinner, and you're already 5 steps ahead explaining why choosing pizza was actually their decision all along. Death Note fans don't just watch the show, they spend the next month trying to prove they are the smartest people in the group. And finally, Food Wars. This one is fascinating. Nobody watches Food Wars and thinks that was a fun cooking anime. No. Despite all the clothes being shredded off, one bite of soup or whatever, they watch one episode and suddenly they're seasoning chicken like they're competing for a Michelin star. They'll burn garlic bread, plate it like modern art, then stand there waiting for everyone to compliment the presentation. It's the only anime that can convince someone who lives off instant noodles that they are one apron away from becoming celebrity chef. See what I mean? These shows don't completely rewrite your brain, but they absolutely unlock a version of you that wasn't there before. Whether that's a genius mastermind, an elite strategist, Gordon Ramsay's long-lost apprentice, is a different conversation entirely. You won't shut up about it. This tier list isn't about the anime changing your personality, it's about the anime becoming your personality. You physically cannot have a conversation without bringing it up. It doesn't matter what the topic is, somehow, some way, you're linking it back to your favorite show. First up, One Piece. I've got nothing against One Piece fans, but all of you are like Jehovah's Witnesses full stop. You don't recommend One Piece, you recruit people into it as if you are Luffy trying to get them onto the board. I know it's 1,000 plus episodes, but trust me, it gets really good around episode 300. That's longer than some people's entire education. Let that sink in. You ask them what their favorite anime is. One Piece. Favorite villain. One Piece. Favorite romance. Well, actually, Oda, it wasn't even the question. Then we've got Attack on Titan. Now oh my days, these people, they've calmed down eventually. Oh my days, bro. Wait, cause I got beef with all of you, bro. While the show was airing, good luck avoiding spoilers. Every social media app was just cryptic captions like, "You guys aren't ready. The basement changes everything. Freedom." They'd have a black and white Eren Yeager profile picture and start quoting him like he was, I don't know, a messiah. And if you hadn't watched the latest episode within 6 minutes of it releasing, that was your fault somehow. And finally, Darling in the Franxx. You genuinely could not escape this anime. It didn't matter if you watched it or not, 02 was everywhere. Every other profile picture was 02. Every other edit was 02. Every e-girl suddenly started saying darling, like they were auditioning for the dub. And how does this link to personality? Because the women were trying to be like her. And every guy that heard darling come out of a woman's mouth, they'd lose their shit. The funny thing is, once the hype died down and people actually went back and rewatched the entire anime, most of them all said it was shit. The answer? Yes, it was shit. But for those few months during lockdown, you'd think it was the greatest piece of shitness ever created. Brain chemistry rewritten. This is the tier where we stop talking about temporary obsessions and anime enters your life and genuinely changes your brain chemistry. You don't just enjoy the show, you become a complete different species, a different breed. Tokyo Ghoul. This anime was basically the holy scripture for every emo kid online. Kaneki wasn't just a character, he was partially the Jesus of depressed teenagers. And we need to talk about the finger crack. The one little move changed history drastically. Kaneki cracks his finger once, and suddenly everyone was doing it. You'd see people doing it in public like they were about to transform into a ghoul. Nobody knew why, nobody questioned it, they just did it. Naruto. This anime didn't just create fans, it created entire personalities. Everyone had their favorite character and started copying their whole identity. You had people acting like Sasuke, walking around like they had a mysterious dark past. People doing Naruto hand signs like they were about to summon a demon. And let's not forget the Naruto run. The internet genuinely reached a point where people thought they were going to storm Area 51 using Naruto's running technique. The plan was apparently military security doesn't matter. We'll just run faster than the bullets. People really thought that Naruto running would save them. And this is what's fucked up, okay? You have a nigga who jumps someone in school, and then after the jumping, the person getting jumped turns around and says, why'd you jump me? And then he looks back at him and says, don't worry, those were just my shadow clones. Then we have Nana. Nana didn't change your personality, it changed your entire aesthetic, the way you dress. Everyone who watched this anime suddenly became obsessed with fashion, jewelry, and especially Vivienne Westwood. You went from wearing whatever was clean to acting like you were a mysterious musician with emotional damage. People started posting quotes like, "Love is just two broken souls pretending they aren't afraid of being abandoned. I don't need someone to save me. I need someone who understands why I'm drowning." Like, nigga, why you talking like you survived a 10-year toxic-ass relationship breakup? You ain't no survivor, bro. Discord doesn't count. And finally, we have reached the final tier, and that's Dragon Ball. This has probably inspired more people to train than any fitness influencer ever could. You watch Goku go from a skinny kid to a planet-destroying machine, and suddenly everyone thinks they have a Saiyan inside them. And I can't even lie, I witnessed this firsthand. Back when I was younger, there was a kid in my class who was completely convinced he was Goku. The man genuinely believed he was a Super Saiyan. One day he decided he was going to fight basically his entire class. Those hands were rated E for everyone. And you know what's crazy? He actually had hands for an 8-year-old. Like, this wasn't even a complete disaster. Bro was out there fighting like he had a power level. I'm not saying he was Super Saiyan, but that's the day the classroom definitely had a final boss. And that's the power of Dragon Ball. But now I want to know which anime changed you the most. Drop it in the comments and tell me what anime rewired your brain the most. I'm Echi Sensei, and I'll see you in the next one. I don't know when that's gonna be.